YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are discussing the first batch of Tomodachi Life news and highlighting why Tomodachi Life Living the Dream will probably be as big as Animal Crossing New Horizons, if not bigger. So let's jump straight in.
Did you want to talk?
Now, just a few days ago, Nintendo finally announced the successor in the Tomodachi Life series, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I don't think I can even describe how long awaited a return to this particular franchise actually is. It's pretty much a cult classic at this point, but alas, after 10 years, Nintendo finally dropped a surprise trailer revealing the new game, confirming it will arrive on Nintendo Switch in 2026. Now, before we get into the news, for those unfamiliar with Tomodachi Life, in the absolute simplest terms, it's pretty much The Sims, but with Miis, set in a wonderfully weird world where players get to experience funny interactions, bizarre dreams, love triangles, and just awkward scenarios, to be honest, but in a totally wholesome way. It's so unpredictable yet incredibly immersive. Essentially, it's a game where the fun of playing actually comes from the unexpected scenarios that happen randomly, if that makes sense. One minute your Miis are chilling, the next they're taking part in a rap battle. You get the idea, and you can definitely get a sense of this too in the new trailer. It's pretty hilarious. Now, Tomodachi Life is a Nintendo fan favorite and even shares a massive fan base with Animal Crossing. For example, it wasn't uncommon back in the day for Animal Crossing New Leaf players to also be playing Tomodachi Life and vice versa. They share very similar elements, cozy vibes, customization, character building, and so on, and clearly the same is true once again. Anyway, if you've never played the original just on the surface, especially if all you've seen is the new trailer, you might struggle to see the appeal of this game. Well, numbers don't lie. Tomodachi Life, that released worldwide on the Nintendo 3DS, sold upwards of 6.7 million, which is a huge number even today. And this alone made Tomodachi Life one of the top 10 best-selling games on the 3DS. And guess what? That doesn't even include the original Japanese exclusive of Tomodachi Life, which previously sold 3.7 million copies. So today, the franchise has of course sold well over 10 million copies, and this doesn't even include any spin-offs released since. So that hopefully puts how loved this franchise was, or is, into perspective. Now, speaking of numbers, social media has already exploded with hype for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, which I think references just how big this game is or will likely be. To get straight to the point, Nintendo's post of the trailer on X announcing the game is, no joke, already one of their most liked and viewed posts ever, with over 15 million impressions and over 180,000 likes at the time of recording this video. These are crazy numbers, even surpassing the likes of Animal Crossing New Horizons for that matter, which surprisingly comes nowhere near the level of exposure Tomodachi Life's announcement is receiving. Again, the same is true with the Japanese announcements too, where the Tomodachi Life trailer is already the most viewed post on their timeline with 27 million impressions and over 400,000 likes. It's just incredible, the love for this game. Furthermore, just taking a look at all of the announcements from the Nintendo Direct itself, where this was first announced, and you will see the trailer on YouTube has been viewed almost 900,000 times. This will likely hit 1 million too, and is huge compared to other trailers getting anywhere between 50 and 200,000 views. In fact, I think Pokemon and Metroid are the only trailers from this recent Direct that have been watched more, but not by much, so that should give you a sense of scale for the hype surrounding this game. So there is no doubt this quirky game will follow the same path as Animal Crossing New Horizons, for example, and probably take over social media in the build-up and into the launch of Tomodachi Life. We won't go into too much detail in this video, but if enjoying life sim games, designing, customizing, and stuff like that is your thing, you will no doubt fall in love with Tomodachi Life 2. And looking at this new trailer, I doubt it's even scratching the surface of what the game will offer in terms of story building, character developing, shop unlocking, island customization and expansion, and just adorable and funny shenanigans that will be available. And that's before people start recreating their friends, families, and famous folk as me's and stuff. Anyway, clearly Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, whilst keeping a very nostalgic and minimal aesthetic, has been modernized somewhat and almost certainly taken inspiration from games like Animal Crossing, and I'm sure will build off of what Animal Crossing New Horizons has done in terms of expanding and customization and the likes. And of course, this new trailer is just the beginning. So yeah, Tomodachi Life is not just another cozy game, and based on the numbers is set to be absolutely huge for Nintendo and Tomodachi Life fans once again. I have to give a shout out to Go Nintendo and Bo Talks Games, who were the first to notice these numbers. Check out the articles and videos in the description below. If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to post Island in the comments just to let me know you did, and be sure to include what you think of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Do you need to see more in-game content? Are you already sold? Which Miis would you create first? Let us know. Thank you so much to the Patreon and channel members for supporting this content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.